Perhaps I should feel some twinge of guilt at all I have done, but I've had little time for scruples. It was once an honor to be entombed within these ancient catacombs, but centuries have passed, and now only the brave or foolhardy walk these tunnels. Perhaps I'm the last living soul here, although I'm far from alone. This is not my story, although I am the architect of what transpires. A conspirator in the ruination that threatens the heretic kingdoms, and the most unlikely of alliances that might yet save us all. And Mas Inca Sera Dilbarana!
Thou summons me. What is thy pact?
I seek only that we shall both survive.
Thou hast a liar's tongue, and cannot be trusted.
I do not ask you to trust me, nor should you. I would betray you without hesitation, if I deemed it necessary. But we are fortunate, you and I. We have the same enemies. Our only hope lies in partnership, which is precisely why I have summoned you here, demon. You were summoned without a pact, so whichever soul you devour will now bind you to a path beyond anyone's control. Choose wisely, demon. Evia, the daughter of fire. A princess of the Imperial Garulian Empire. She would have been God Empress if she had not rebelled. She died on the Reliquary Crusade 3 centuries ago. I don't know how. A mage with incredible potential. She had not only harnessed the elemental power of flame, but also learned the mysterious ways of the Sand Mage. Choose Evia if you wish to harness the arcane powers of a mage. Jaska, the Wild Boar. A great hero in our native land of Corwin. He fell in battle over a decade ago in the accession wars against the wolf tribes of Temuria. A hunter, a loner, and an unparalleled archer. He also dabbled in the skills of an undead slaver. Choose Jaska if you wish the mobility and deadly aim of one of the greatest archers I have ever known. Calig. They called him the Bandit King, a warrior and a mercenary. He led the Guild of Steel in Poe. Sadly for Calig, he trusted his own son a little more than he could afford. Some called him a barbarian, but few lived who did so. Choose Calig if you wish the might and fortitude of a great warrior. Evia, she died. A mage. Choose Evia if you...
Did I... Am I dead? What is this place?
I know not of this place, but thou art indeed dead. That soul is mine!
This cannot be! Mother, is this your revenge?
Can you hear me, daughter of fire?
I can.
Do you remember the Reliquary Crusade? Do you recall how you died?
Lady Mara, Tarin, and the others. We were raiding my mother's vault in order to defeat her. I do not remember what happened.
Tarin betrayed you. but I never learned what transpired. This mystery is yours to solve, I'm afraid.
Do not speak as if I am not present, mortals.
Patience, demon. Your fate is bound to Evia's now, as is my own. Now make haste to the city of Thul that lies above this crypt. A cenotaph can transport you there. Our fates are bound together, demon. Either we shall find a way to survive together, or we shall both surely perish.
Thou threatens me?
No. Something far more dangerous than I threatens us all. Join me in the Tholian Arcanum as soon as you can. We have much to discuss.
This be a lesson to you. These are the catacombs beneath Thul, yet they are in ruins.
Thou dost not fear me?
I'm a princess of the Imperial family. I fear no demon.
Thou shouldst fear me. Thy soul is mine.
You keep telling yourself that.
Shouldst abandon this pointless attack.
Tremble before a princess of the Garulian throne.
Thou shalt face me now.
What others have begun, Evia shall finish. Feel the power of a mage.
Thou art already dead. Pathetic! I shall handle this myself. Thou shalt know despair. This must be the cenotaph the hooded man spoke of. Its power reaches shadow. There is much I might do here. This cenotaph is erected upon the graves of many dead mortals. It shall be easy to gate-weave back to this place, should I find another such monument. And I sense a gate here already. The hooded man's work, mayhap. It must be the way out he mentioned. knows this place?
It's the regional garrison at Thule, or it was. It lies in ruins. Was there a war? No. These stones fell centuries ago.
Thou hast been dead a long time, mortal.
Then what has become of my mother's empire? Were we victorious? Has the Gerulian god empress fallen?
Perched atop an ancient stone plateau, amidst the red sands of the Outlands, lies the city of Thule. Centuries ago, it was a major garrison for the Gerulian Empire, and there may even have been a settlement prior to this era. These days, Thule is a city of thieves and outcasts. Fugitives of all kinds come here to avoid complications in neighboring nations. Not everyone in Thule has a price upon his head, but no one who dwells here is innocent. The Guild of Steel like to call themselves mercenaries, protecting the few caravans that ply their trade across the desert. Yet those that do not pay for their protection find the guild equally adept at brigandage. The Guild of Silk call themselves merchants, and do indeed sell all manner of goods and trinkets, though it is best not to ask them from whence they came. A vast stone gate is all that remains of the barbican that once defended these walls. Now, it guards the city of Thole once more from the horde of nomads that besiege it. For 3 years, I have been hiding here amid the detritus of the heretic kingdoms. But it is only a matter of time before my former allies locate me. And I am running out of places to hide.
I should be the one to talk for us here. I demand an immediate audience with the Imperator of Thole.
Imperator? No one has held that title for 300 years.
Then you are in charge of Thole?
I am Duke Darmok Cadasta, Intendant of Thole.
On whose authority do you rule?
I am a vassal of Baron Tar Avenger. And you are?
You may call me Evia. I am visiting Thole incognito to pursue a personal matter, so I would appreciate your discretion.
If this is about vengeance, I ask you that you keep your dueling from the streets. It is bad enough that we are besieged without duels breaking out.
Thole is under siege.
Indeed, a horde of nomads under the command of an exiled Taimurian berserker.
Thole's defenses have protected it from assault for centuries.
Aye, and the city shall not fall under my watch. Welcome to Thole, Evia. I will keep my eye on you. Te Ma Al-Ortas.
300 years.
Instead of hanging around here, why don't you go speak to Arasad?
Weapons, armor, supplies, the best prices, unbeatable quality.
Your goods are evidently quite poor. How exactly are they of unbeatable quality?
Nothing better without leaving Thole, Mom. And that's a promise.
Indeed, but not much of one. How is the siege affecting the people of Thole?
Many fled before it began, but my guild and the Guild of Steel are rather stuck here. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's eerie seeing the old hostel abandoned. No one's been inside since, well, since I don't know when. You came back? Wonderful!
Do you know anything of use, merchant?
Tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I need to collect the weekly tariffs from Wani and Rabarth and Tesed, only they're never keen to pay up. Someone like you could compel their compliance rather well, don't you think? If you get the money, I'll tell you something useful. Weapons, armor, supplies. Come back soon.
I'm here to collect the tariff for Morphew.
No need. I've already paid him.
I have little patience for liars, merchant.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Here, take it. Your customer's always welcome.
I am here for the tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
How surprisingly compliant.
Stay safe, traveler.
I'm I'm here to collect the tariff.
Oh, is it time for that already? Very well, here you go.
Much obliged, merchant.
Take care, friend.
You came back? Wonderful!
Your money, merchant.
You have my gratitude. So much easier than trying to negotiate with those jackals myself. You wanted information. I can tell you this. If you want to get into the Guild of Steel, Arashad can get you into the cellar. But beware, as the guild has some vicious traps down there. You came back? Wonderful! Always a pleasure. You came back?
A letter. The skeleton of an Ishkai and a human. What transpired, I wonder? I cannot take much more of this.
Thou shalt know despair!
Must I do everything myself?
Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices, superb quality.
There's an Ishkai and a human skeleton in the hostel. What do you know of this?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. You came back? Wonderful!
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
Don't know anything useful about that, I'm afraid, but I'll bet someone in town does. Weapons, armor, supplies, excellent prices.
Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you at prices that are more...
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Ah, what do you have for me?
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
I remember seeing the Sura mercenary talking to Feyruz before he left. And Feyruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Feyruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the Sura, now or ever. Bring your unwanted goods to me. I'll give you a fair price. Think of me when you have goods you do not need. You have the look of one who is no stranger to battle. I have all the tinctures and tonics you could need. No one undersells me on potions, I assure you.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
No idea what happened at the hostel. I used to deliver food there, back before the siege, but I haven't been inside since that Sura warrior went there. I don't think anyone has. Potions, herbs, cheapest...
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know, really. I was just glad to see him leave town, to be honest. Potions, herbs... Be safe!
Welcome, stranger. I have talismans and attire to suit the most demanding tastes.
Can you tell me the story behind...
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. Mercenaries from out of town would stay there when working for the Guild of Steel. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. Back so soon.
What do you know about a...
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Welcome. Stay safe, traveller.